Boy, that's hard to see in that rain. Hi, everybody. Let me get everything fired up here. Yeah, I see that. That's got to be it. Yeah, it's looking better now than what it was before. Hello, everybody over on my YouTube and my Twitch. I'm mainly going to be watching the chat over on my Twitch channel. No, that's the that's not a new monitor. That's one I used to have mounted on the wall. And for those that have been watching Philip McGee, I've been helping him out in the panhandle of Oklahoma. He's on a storm that's went toward or reported on the ground. Yeah, I've got one Tor in Alabama and a Tor R in Oklahoma. Yeah, James. Yeah, I know the Panhandle is run by Amarillo, but Dodge City was a whole lot closer for me to look at the storm. And a little bit ago, Philip McGee did have a there was a wedge funnel that Philip McGee got. It was pretty well rain wrapped. It was really hard to see. Hi, Ryan, over on my YouTube. I've been having issues. One reason why I have not been streaming, I've been having issues with XSplit and my cameras. I did a test last night with just the camera that points at me. Yeah, I was going to say that's the same one I told you about a minute ago. But the test went good last night. I'm using some new audio software to make everything sound a little bit better. And tonight I'm trying the side camera, my Panasonic, and so far it's been working good. Hey B, how you doing, Miss B? Hey Jessica, over on my YouTube. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, I don't have all my monitors hooked up right now. I still got two more. run out of room. Like I say, for my YouTube followers, I'm mainly watching my chat over on my Twitch. Yeah, I figured it must be you be taking screenshots. That's some pretty good stuff that Philip had on his stream a little bit ago. Still showing a little bit of rotation right around, well, be back in behind where I got your beacon, but it's not real strong. I'm really not seeing anything off of Dodge City up there at Beaver. It's right there at Elmwood, right behind you. Yeah, Dodge City radar is a whole lot closer than Amarillo. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything up there at Beaver. That did finally merge with storms up to the north, and the one from the south finally did merge, starting to make that big line. Richard, if you go to twitch.tv or if you're using an app, I go by B Grade WX. Whoops, wrong keyboard. Hang on. I'm using 2 computers today. My 3 monitors over on the left is off a separate computer. Yeah, B, I don't think Philip actually got, he didn't actually get, he had a Gus NATO, and then but there was apparently a rain wrap tornado, and he got the funnel, a wedge funnel afterwards. I'll show you all the storm we're all talking about here. Purple box there, that's the Tor. You can see Phillips just out ahead of it. And I'll bring up my analyst here. Okay, B. That was the velocities when the tornado was reported, and I'm really not seeing anything good in there. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to. I'm a little behind on my radar update. Yeah, I'm seeing an area there at right around Clear Lake. Looks pretty good. I see a report up there at Beaver, 1 mile south southwest by Mesonet, 70-mile-per-hour wind. Yeah, he's getting some outflow winds now, sounds like. And he's hit a dead spot on his stream. Yeah, B, I'll look for those screenshots on Facebook later. Yeah, Philip being out there in the middle of nowhere, his stream's going to drop from time to time. If you're watching his stream also. One thing that I was hoping would not happen is happened. This storm, let me zoom out and go back in history, and this storm was all by itself, and as you can see, it's all joined into a line now from north to south. Yeah, you was breaking up. So you just passed the Clear Lake turnoff? Copy that. Yeah, it's right where I got your beacon at. It's up to date for once. I tell you, man, you're right close to area rotation. It's right there, right where you're at. Yeah, I got an area rotation just right there where you're at, just a little on your north side. Like you say, it's right along that leading edge. And for those that don't know, I'm running off of Dodge City radar, which is up to the north. The reds are winds going away from the radar. Green is the winds that's going towards the radar. So this is the area right here that I'm kind of concerned about with rotation. Not really seeing anything on NROT. Not seeing anything. I'm getting some scattering because of the distance from the radar. And I'm looking at over 6,500 feet from that radar site, but that's the closest radar site right now. And the radar beam's actually going through other storms as well. So that's going to hinder me. Let's see, from the storm to the next radar site, that's 104 miles, so I can't go off a different radar right now. Hey Calvin. Hello everybody else that's joined me. Sorry I've been a little busy here. Appreciate all of you joining me on my YouTube and my Twitch. And for those that's just joined me, I'm helping Philip McGee out in the panhandle of Oklahoma. I'll show you a clip of what he was seeing earlier.
Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna get out and take another picture, guys.
And let's see if I can find the other clip. One of our admins, Becky, it's done scrolled up too far. I can't get to it. Becky has gotten some of these clips over on his page.
Yep,
here's another clip.
Is complete with that southern cell. Wow. Yep, and merger is complete with that southern cell. Wow.
That was a pretty nice lightning CG there in this clip.
Yep, and merger is complete with that southern cell. Wow.
And this is his live stream right now. Well, it was. It's froze again. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I'm still where Philip's at. I'm still looking over 30, well, close to 3,500 feet, a little over 43 miles away from the Dodge City radar. And the velocities has really picked up on this thing. Up to the north, it's more outbound winds, it looks like. Show you what I'm talking about. Take a little bit for this radar to load up. Yeah, Dodge City is the closest radar site. Well, that radar's not wanting to load for some reason. There she goes. You can see way up to the north, the reds, those are outflow winds. The brighter the colors, the stronger the wind is. That's winds rushing away from the radar site, and that's what the reflectivity looks like. And you can see it's starting to get a bow echo, a backward C shape to it. Yes, sir. Just waiting for you to get it back into data. Yeah, you cut out there, but I think I know what you're talking about up there at Gate. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. I really missed it. Haven't been feeling well for over a month, but I got tired of things not working right, so I started playing yesterday, and took me a couple hours to get this thing back working again. Yeah, I've been kind of watching it up there. Even further to the north, boy, that's really bowed out. Up there at Greensburg and that. Really high outflow winds on that. But yeah, I've been watching that little rotation area and maybe a little inflow notch up there by Gate. Yeah, for a brief time it was really trying hard up there, but then it just fell apart again. Yeah, a few frames back up there by gate, there was one little quick spin up area along the leading edge of, and there was an inflow notch right there. Um, it didn't last long. For those of you over on my YouTube, thanks for joining me. I'm mainly watching the chat over on, because I'm live streaming over on twitch.tv. You can go over there. I posted there in the chat the link, twitch.tv/bgraywx. And if you join me over there, be sure and hit the follow button. Also, well, I got a little break here. What I do, and you can see all my equipment, very expensive to run my system. If you would like to donate, if you look below my stream, there is a PayPal link you can click on. Also, I am now affiliated with Twitch, so you can send bits. And yeah, Joshua, this is a behind the scenes. When you're watching Storm Chasers, you'll hear somebody talking to them in the background, helping them out with radar and that. This is what I do. I am the person behind the scenes, and as you can see, all of my equipment with the radars up and everything. So Philip McGee's stream's down right now, chasing Severe out in the panhandle of Oklahoma, but you can watch both streams at the same time, his and mine, and that way you get both sides of the story. As far as getting affiliated on Twitch, you have to have 50 plus, or at least 50 followers. And there's a few other categories. You got to stream, I think it's 8 hours within 30 days. It's not that hard to get affiliated. To make partner now takes a long time. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, my green screen program's acting up again. You'll see the green screen behind me pop in there every now and then. Just ignore it. Hey, Richard. Hey, buddy. Thanks for jumping over here from my YouTube. Be sure and hit the follow button, would you, bud? I'm trying to get Philip's stream back up. You still with me, Philip? Okie dokie. I've been trying to get your stream up. I know you're in Bad Dad area. Some weak rotation, man, right behind where I got your beacon right now. Yeah, it's not real strong, but it's there. Hey, Michelle. I haven't talked to you in a long time, Michelle. I'm using GR products that's connected right up to the National Weather Service radars. The Gibson Ridge is what GR stands for. It's basically the same software that the Weather Channel uses.
People everywhere are confusing quilted London for a bouncy castle. They're both durable, flexible, and nice to have at parties. But quilted London is not a bouncy castle. It's just really nice toilet paper. It's just a first time. I can fix it. With Claim Rate Guard, the rates won't go up just because of the play. I totally could. Switching off state is worth it.
It's the very first create your own lasagna at all.
We're actually starting to get a little bit better looking storm down in the south hemisphere. Just keep moving just a little bit further to the east, and we should be in a good spot for it.
Copy that. Yeah, I'm kind of keeping an eye on that down there.
The bad part about this is that storm that's back behind me is so, there's so much precip in it that you can't see anything anyways.
Yeah, it's from that point up to the north has turned into a more of a wind event and an HP mess.
26 essential vitamins and minerals, and it has a guaranteed great taste.
Boost gives me everything I need to be up for doing well.
Yeah, copy that.
Boost our protein. Be up for it.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it, bud. Every little donation helps, man.
Advanced energy with as much caffeine as a cup of coffee, plus 20 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar. Try delicious new caramel latte and mocha cappuccino, all giving you energy for hours. Slim Fast Advanced Energy is clinically proven to help you lose weight fast.
I live in southwest Ohio, and we did have a chaser out earlier, Jennifer McMahon, covering this part of the country. She was down in Kentucky.
This thing, it looks a lot meaner than what it was. Once you get out on the leading edge of this thing, it looks a lot meaner than what it was.
Yeah, see if I can get his stream back up. Yeah, Danny was out. I forgot about Danny. I didn't get to watch none of his stream. Exterminator come in and sprayed our. Yeah, I was listening to Philip there. Yeah, Exterminator came in and sprayed our whole complex and all the apartments, and I had to leave for a couple hours.
It's
So
9 o'clock p.m.
The time is 9 o'clock p.m.
I didn't get to see some of the people that was out and about today. Oh, thank you, Robbie. Yeah, most people know me from helping Kelly Williamson and Randy Arnold. But I help all of our chasers. We have a bunch. On Zello, right now we're using our. I'm helping Philip on the Stormview Live Chase 3 channel on Zello. When Jennifer was out earlier, she was over on the Chase 2 channel of ours, and so me and Philip went over to channel 3. Oh, Brownsville, Texas. Oh boy, yeah, down there, Brownsville, McAllen, all down in there, man, been flooded bad. Yeah, MASH is a great show. Yeah, the Weather Channel went off the air as far as their live, and I switched it over to MASH over here on the side. Yeah, she's trying to ramp back up. Yeah, so far I still can't get your stream back up. I'm getting network error. Hello down there in Milton, Kentucky. I've been through there once or twice. Yeah, as far as velocities off of Dodge City, it's getting in the scattering, so I'm going to switch my analyst over to... Oh, you use OBS, huh? Well, I can't use Vance Air Force Base. It's right in the folding. Boy, as far as my analyst looking at velocities, this is getting in a bad spot. It's right in the folding area of all the radar sites right now. Yeah, I can't use OBS for what I do. It doesn't support the capture card I got for my Panasonic camera. Yeah, I'm trying. Philip McGee's trying to get his stream back up on Twitch. Yeah, I've tried that Streamlabs OBS too. It does not support my capture card. The only way I can use the camera that comes in that shows all my equipment from the side, that goes through a capture card, and the only way I can do that with OBS or Streamlabs OBS is to do a screen grab of the capture card software. And that just slows the system down way too much. Yeah, I'm using XSplit, but after an update, there Philip's back up. Yeah, you can see this. Let's see, I'll bring up his. This is Philip's stream now.
That is the south side.
There you can see the
This
leading
is
edge, shelf cloud.
the north side, and that thing is moving on.
Yeah, I got your stream back up, Philip.
If there was an Olympic,
I got your stream back up, Philip. Yeah. Anyway, as far as XSplit goes,
if there was an Olympic event for storm motion, this one would definitely win the gold.
yeah, it's really sped up. I'm showing 47 knots on it now. And it's down to 52 dBV. 47 knots, that's over 50 miles per hour. That'd be 54.08663 miles per hour.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just running off and leaving me. And I'm running about 70.
Michelle, you're using your phone, right?
I will say this though, the winds were almost straight northerly just a little while ago, and now they are southwest.
Here, I'll put up the link. Oh, they ain't gonna let me do it because I ain't logged in. Yeah, it's Okie Meso 2017. For those of you that's joined me over on my YouTube, if you're new to the channel, thank you for joining. Please be sure to just subscribe, or you can follow me over on my twitch.tv/bgraydwx. What that is all about.
Up there by Kiowa, Kansas, boy, I tell you what now, that
oh yeah, that thing's really bowed out. What this channel's all about is behind the scenes of me helping a storm chaser. Yeah, that storm that I'm looking back up my chat. That one down there by Amarillo, that's too far away. I see it down there, but that's too far away for Philip. I mainly looking. I keep an eye out on the whole area to the all around where the storm chaser's at. Maybe giving guidance to a better cell. Hey, Maureen. In case the storm that he's on.
Found out why my stream was in and out.
Didn't have your booster on? Sorry about that. I was listening to him.
No, it's on, but I guess my computer did a update, and whenever it went through and reset all the stuff, it unchecked the connect automatically. There's all of the boxes were not checked at all anymore. And so
you must have Windows 10.
Enable that. Now I'm running off of the router instead.
Yeah, I hate Windows 10.
Yes, I do.
Anyway, somebody mentioned about the storms down there, Amarillo, and I kind of train on the storm that the chaser's on, but I will look all around him at other storms in case his falls apart. I can give him an idea of another storm that he can go chase within reason. And I'm going to take a little pause for the cause while he's positioning here. I shall return. Let's see, what can I have you look at? Let's go ahead and show you his screen here, and I'll be right back.
Well, so see if I can get a shot of this. The bad part about it is all the good stuff is up there, and you can't even really make it out because it's running us over so fast.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, these storms in the Panhandle right now, and they're going to skirt east across Kansas and Oklahoma. They are expected to last into the night. Yeah, when I turn all beacons on, there's a few.
Anybody on Twitch? One of these storms?
You're the only one as far as I know. Yeah, looking at the beacons, when I turn all of them on, I don't recognize none of the names on there. Try to get comfortable here. Oh.
I'm down a lot of viewers, and so if there's really not a whole lot going on, and I'm not going to hold them up any longer, and I'm not going to hold you up any longer because everything else is just pulling out. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and head back to the house and stop and grab me something to eat. So I appreciate all your help.
Yeah, no problem there, fella. Yeah, right there where you're at. Boy, that's in the folding area off of Dodge City. I really can't tell on velocities what all's going on with that thing, but I got all night. You ain't holding me up one bit.
I wonder if Vance would be close enough now to pull off of.
Yeah, I tried to check that out a little bit ago. Let me click over there on it on my analyst and take a look. It's about 71 miles away from where you're at, but it's better than Dodge City.
I pulled it up as well. So
Yeah, that's the reason why a little bit ago I was checking around the different radar sites and everything was looking through storms except Vance, and Vance was just a little bit too far away. It's getting in range now, though. Not too bad. Where you're at, I'm looking at about 7,000 feet. Oh, they,
looking at rotation, it looks like there might be something that's right up there, but it's going to be embedded inside the actual storm itself. Right there, just to the north, maybe northeast of Buffalo.
yeah, I'm seeing all kinds of different areas of rotation. I got one there on the south side of Buffalo.
See that one as well.
But like you say, that's all going to be rain wrap embedded. This thing's really turned to garbage early. I expected it to hold together a lot longer.
Look at the edge of my stream. It's the weirdest shaped storm that I've seen. You know, normally shelf cloud is not shaped like that. This is more straight up and down. It's almost like it's trying to beehive out, but it just can't get it done.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. That's odd. You can see there on the right side of his stream that I'm showing, it's starting to get a beehive shape to it. It just can't get her done. The edge of it's instead of being like a shell cloud, it's more of a beehive shape. It's pretty much straight up and down on the leading edge of it. It's kind of weird. And one of my fans just mentioned that the SPC dropped the Tor risk down to a 2%. Yeah, it's elongated from way up in by Salina, Kansas, all the way down to Amarillo. That whole swath down through there, right where this line is all 2%. They dropped the 5.
First I told them I was General Embry. They told me they do their best. Then I told them I was General Embry's girlfriend. Next voice I heard today.
Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and probably hop off of here and pull over here and grab me a bite to eat and then head into the house. And if I see anything pertinent, then I'll get back on the radio and holler at you and let you know we got something going on.
Hey, no problem. You know what? I'm getting kind of hungry myself. I think I might get off here for a little bit and grab me a bite to eat as well. And I'll be listening to Zello, man. You get up on something, give me a holler. We'll get back on this. No problem, man. Had fun. As y'all can see on the radar here, it's all just a elongated HP mess. It's actually bowing out up here. It's getting... Hang on. I'll get back with you in a minute. I'm live. That was my son just hollered at me in private. My surface front, it's from the WPC, from Wilmington, WilmingtonWX.com. It's the WPC surface frontal position. You asked about Phillips Stream. It was mentioned up higher up. It's Okie Meso 2017. Sorry, I'm a little behind on the chat. So, anyway, Phillips going to be shutting down. I think I'm going to do the same. Grab me a bite to eat. I haven't had supper yet. Right now, Phillips Stream's still up, but he's getting ready to shut her down. He's going to grab him a bite to eat and head on home. If him or one of the other chasers happen to get on something a little bit later, I'll pop back on here. But there goes my green screen program again. Looks like I got a ghost behind me. So anyway, thanks everybody for joining me on my YouTube and my Twitch. Whoa, wait a minute here. What's Philip got here? Hang on.
Using wipes in the kitchen and sprays in the bathroom can be ineffective. Try Mr. Clean Magic Eraser with Duraflow. Simply add water and use in your kitchen for burnt-off food, in your bathroom to remove soap scum, and on walls to remove scuffs and marks. It erases 4 times more.
I'm thinking about fixing me some Skyline chili.
Use Mr. Clean Magic Eraser with Duraflow. Plant power helping you buy better.
Looked like he might have had a funnel there just a little bit ago. It was right in this area right here. Tell you what, Philip, I was getting ready to sign off my stream, and I seen you point your camera up, but I thought you might have had a little something there.
I actually do, Barry. I'm going to pull over here in just a second. And, boy, there's a lot of lifting and rising motion going on right here in front of me. And I had just a little bitty shear funnel there for just a second.
Yeah, I seen that. I was just getting ready to sign off, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute. What's he got here? So,
Yeah, let me find a place to pull over here. And if it does put something down, this is going to be bad because it's right here in
My signal's buffering. That's got to be on your end. Yeah, Skywarn. I'll add you later when I get done here. We were just about ready to give up on this thing, and let's see what we got here with this thing. Yeah, I should not be buffering because I'm watching my stream on the other computer, and it's not buffering at all. I have real fast internet. That's one of the reasons why I do ask for donations, because my internet's not cheap. So anyway, this is the area of rotation I think he's talking about, that he's seeing. It's really some high winds, 50+ mile-an-hour winds right there, going different directions. Yeah, that stupid green screen program I got, it's not all that expensive. Sometimes it works right, sometimes it don't. Hey Kent and FLS 360 over on my YouTube. I'm mainly watching my chat over on my Twitch. I have a lot more people watching there. See the got a meso marker on it. Which is showing me there is some rotation. It's not a TVS or tornado vortex. Hey Dave, you live 50 miles from me? Where you live at, Dave? I forgot. I'm not far from Richmond, Indiana, but just over on the Ohio side. Boy, those clouds are moving fast on his stream, and he just mentioned something about here comes the high winds. Looks like.
What kind of wind readings are we getting around the Woodward area off Mesonet? Can you tell me because I've seen power flash, or not power flashes, but power flickering in businesses.
Yeah, let me pull up Mesonet real quick. I know in velocities at about 5,000 feet, I'm seeing 50+ mile-an-hour winds, just right close to you there. I don't have a Mesonet station there in that area. Yeah, but like I say, man, I was seeing 50+ mile-an-hour winds with rotation right close to you there, about 5,000 feet. My YouTube name, you just search for B Gray WX or Barry Gray. That's with A in both names. Yeah, it looks like you're getting some of the outflow. Yeah, this being on the southern end of that line. There's some times that I like the southern end of a line. I tell you what, this thing seems like it's trying to ramp up. It's on the southern end of the line. The northern part of it's all bowing out, but it's trying to do a little something right there. Yeah, that's where I'm seeing that tight area rotation, just to the north of you. Yeah, sometimes when you get a line like this, down on the southern end, it can try to ramp up and get a brief spin up. And you can see there's an inflow notch right there. This area right in here. Well, there's a new scan. That'd be where the inflow notch is right in there. That's where the air is going into the storm and it'll wrap around. So if there was to be a tornado, it would be right in that area. I went back on several scans on CC, Philip. I'm not seeing anything, but I am still seeing high velocities in that area. Yeah, the storms that's to its south have all broke up, as you can see here. All the ones to the south broke up, so it's not being impeded. There hasn't been any rain-cooled air out in front of it. It's ramping up. Yeah, it does have that NROT signature on it. NROT, you'll hear me talk about NROT quite a bit, and Calvin did too there in the chat. That's normalized rotation. You can't always go by that, I've seen tornadoes on the ground that had no en-route signature. But when you do see that, you know there is some good rotation. And this is at about 5,300 feet, slightly over. And right now I got a 1.01. It's not real strong en-route. Right there in that area. And when I compare that to velocities, that's right where the bright red and greens come together. Forking behind the line, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. You talking about this garbage back here? This is the folding area of the radar sites, and you'll get scattered beams off of it. I would not doubt that one bit. And just up to your northeast, it does have an en-route signature of 1.01 right now. Oh, okay, I see what you mean way out here. That's just scattering of the beam. There's a lot of things that can cause this scattering right here. Sometimes I'll see that when there's a wind farm in that area. But you got to remember that's almost 200 miles away from the radar site. So it's looking way up in the air. I mean, it's over almost 37,000 feet. So it's just a scattering of the beam. Yeah, I can tell, man, on your stream. That's nuts. Said he's getting close to 100-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, you're not going to get accuracy off a radar site when you're looking 200 miles away. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. He's going to try to find him a place to pull over. If you're not watching his stream, I'll show it to you. Well, I just lost him. But he's in a real heavy downpour of rain and high winds. Well, there you can see it. Hey, gator bait. Yeah, thank you, Gator Bait. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been streaming. What was that, Philip?
It would reduce pseudobulbar aflatoxins.
Tell your doctor about medicines you take. Some can't be taken with Dexter. Dexter is not for people with certain heart conditions. Serious side effects may occur. Don't take with any otherwise.
He may not be able to hear me. It's ring. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet. I wish Paul was in here with his NWS chat. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that one bit.
Doctor about the only FDA-approved treatment proven to reduce PVA episodes. New Dexter.
I don't feel guilty.
I still love fresh flavor, feel good food.
Sometimes it's a little harder. Putting down LSD, so I used to elevation spray last month.
So we can both.
Oh wow, that's pretty bad. I wasn't waving at y'all. I was trying to scare that ghost behind me.
This is my doctor. This is my grocer. These are my heroes. Those are my heroes. That was my school.
Man, he's got it bad. Lord have mercy. That is nuts.
Insurance that won't replace the full value of your new car? Better off throwing your money right into the harbor.
You can barely see his windshield wipers.
If your brand new car gets totaled, Liberty Mutual will pay the entire value of restoration. Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
It's the very first create your own lasagna at Olive Garden, starting at $12.99. With over 20 combinations of sauces and toppings, the best lasagna is the one you create. New lasagna made for a limited time, only at Olive Garden.
Enter the world of decent living. Lisa, the world's food.
And he's not even in the main core. He's just on the southern tip. That blue dot right here, that's Philip.
Honey, I'm asking for a friend. At GetReady.com, a U.S. licensed physician will see if PE meds are right for you. And if they are,
Yeah, Gator Bait. You can put your cup sideways and fill it up. Winds that he's got there. And there was somebody that drove past him, man. They're nuts for driving in that.
ED meds prescribed online.
Great townhouse, great neighborhood, pizza, lobbies, transit. It's all right here. So far. Somebody wants to say hi.
Looks like one of our other SVL media chasers is out, Francis Y. He's probably up in northern Illinois on some of the flooding up there. He doesn't have anything right now. Looks like the main Marine Corps is just about past Philip. Okay, I do have a mesonet report back here at Woodward of 64 mile per hour. Yeah, apparently that's 2 miles west southwest of Woodward. Now, when I tried to bring up my Mesonet place file, it didn't show anything in that area, but I guess there was one. Actually, at one point, Calvin, I seen over 50-mile-per-hour wind at 5,000 feet. Yeah, I'm showing one way up by Fort Supply, but that one there at Woodward's ain't showing up for me on my place file for some reason.
If you don't help me, I'm gonna break your cheeks.
That's what I was thinking. It probably got blowed down. I think that 64-mile-an-hour wind is about all that thing could handle before it went out.
I've been thinking about all the people who had a hand in your little sketch and so. And you know what? There were an awful lot of them. Running was up on the line. The combat medics and evac people. But I don't like it.
It's a place file that I got that converts to mile per hour. Or not a place file, a color table that I have.
Right, and then we bounce suggestions off one another. Everyone's throwing in their 2 cents worth. Everybody. Just like we always do. And how about you? You took extra.
From Barry Gray to Barry White. Yeah, I did add a little bit more bass with that new program I got. You can see it on my monitor up to my upper right. That's the new program I got that does my mixing, audio mixing for me. Man, I was getting ready to get me something to eat. I'm starved. I got the feeling, no, he will, after he gets out of this mess, he's probably going to give her up for tonight. It'd be 8:49 Central Time out there. Still showing a meso marker on it, not far from your beacon to your north. I'm not really seeing anything good on velocities, but 1 1/4 inch hail, 100% 50 severe. This thing's really slowed down. 13 knots now is my motion on it. It did ramp back up to 61 dBz in that hill core.
I just needed to know a couple of things.
Yeah, you still going to try to stay with this, or you just going to give up on her?
That truck's got more and more crowded.
Why don't you just sit down and wait? I'm sorry,
Yeah, that is true. You're right there in the middle of the tail of it. Oh, Lord.
You can make yours without.
Do you want me to make 2 omelets? One for you and one for me? I don't really have time for one.
There's always time for what counts. And as soon as I fight my way through a few of those pins, you're going to start seeing what counts and what doesn't.
You make it sound like one afternoon with you and I'll be a new woman.
You won't recognize yourself.
Yeah, it looks to me like it's getting more outflow dominant anyway, and just turned into an HP mess. I mean, out ahead of you, there is a bit of a area rotation, but it's weak.
And all you want is more. No recognition that I've done anything special to please you. You take it for granted that everything you want is all.
Got used to doing more. Deep down, I'm really a sergeant.
What do you suppose I am, Deep down?
Deep down.
Copy that.
I'll meet you.
I'm me. Sometimes a nurse, sometimes a major, sometimes a woman in love, sometimes a woman in the
Sounds like it's crowded in.
and sometimes it's lonely.
I'm not sure I can handle the cast of thousands.
And me and Shane.
Oh Lord, hope you don't get a flat. Yeah, he just ran over some debris. The program in my upper right, it's called Voice Meter Banana. It's free. There's actually that program and then a plugin that you have to download for it.
Tell everybody in there I said so.
Yeah, it does have a little cassette player on it where I can play background music if I wanted to, or I can use that little cassette player in the upper right part of it to record. I can record my audio. Yeah, I just happened to run into that last night. Voice Meter Banana. It's got a lot of goodies in it that I haven't played with yet. I do have just a slight bit of echo added to my audio. It does have a compressor in it and a gate adjustment. There's also on the it's got 4 outputs, and there's mono, equalizer, and mute on that, and plus there's several different modes on each one of those 4 outputs. Yeah, you better be careful. Yeah, with those high winds and the power outage, I just see red light that he just passed through is out. Looks like that whole area is out of power. But that voice meter's a sweet little program. Yeah, this is all getting to be outflow dominant.
And I take Trulicity once a week to activate my body to release it, like it's supposed to. Trulicity is not insulin. It comes in a once weekly, truly easy to use pen, and it works 24/7.
There's a lot to that program. What's really cool is I've got 3 hardware inputs. One actually is a microphone. There's also a virtual input. That's the plugin that you have to download and install also. But I can control what you guys hear from my computer and any other inputs that I want to put into it. I just got it set up last night, did a little test streaming and did some adjusting last night and tweaked it the way I like it. And it works really good with the studio mic I've got. That darn ghost behind me. I'm gonna grab my gun and shoot him in a minute. I can always do that. Get rid of the ghost. Or if if I want to go to China. There's the Great Wall of China. Well, that ghost is trying to show up anyway. Darn it.
Haynes wants to end the smell thing. This thing we've all done doesn't need to be a thing. There's a smart way to stay fresh. Haynes, with Fresh IQ advanced odor protection technology.
I guess if I quit moving, it'll quit showing up. It's the program's trying to focus on my face, and when I turn my head and move a lot, it gets all confused. Well, I tell you what, folks, there's not a whole lot happening. This is just a big rainy mess, and I'm hungry. So I think I'm going to shut my stream down. I want to thank y'all very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Again, there is a PayPal link here on my Twitch page. You can click on that if you get the urge to donate, or you can send me some bits. For you people over on YouTube, I've got my own PayPal link now. If you go to www.paypal.me/bgraywx, that'll take you a direct link to my PayPal page. All donations would be appreciated, because like with the Chasers, all this comes out of our pockets, and it's all volunteer. Well, the Chasers might get money if they sell their video, but I don't. So anyway, with that, thanks for joining me. We'll see you again, and I'll catch you on the next chase.